Welcome to Liz 200. This channel is dedicated to delivering content that uplifts your spirit, enriches your understanding of the Christian faith, and provides a tranquil space for relaxation. How well do you know your Bible? Feel free to share your score and questions in the comment section below. Let's go!
I acted foolishly, despised David's servants, but my wife saved my life from death. Who am I? Nabal. 1 Samuel 25:3. His name was Nabal, and his wife's name was Abigail. She was an intelligent and beautiful woman, but her husband was surly and mean in his dealings. He was a Calebite. What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times? What am I? Balaam's donkey. Numbers 22 verse 28. Then the Lord opened the donkey's mouth, and it said to Balaam, "What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times? The Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my ancestors. Who am I?" Naboth. 1 King 21 verse 3. But Naboth replied, "The Lord forbid that I should give you the inheritance of my ancestors. After I am worn out and my Lord is old, shall I have pleasure? Who am I?" Sarah. Genesis 18 verse 12. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure? I was lost in the river but found in the house. What am I?" Naaman's leprosy. 2 King chapter 5 verse 14. So he went down and dipped himself in the Jordan 7 times, as the man of God had told him, and his flesh was restored and became clean like that of a young boy. 2 King chapter 5 verse 27. Naaman's leprosy will cling to you and to your descendants forever. Then Gehazi went from Elisha's presence, and his skin was leprous. It had become as white as snow. Let your curse be on me, my son. Who am I? Rebecca. Genesis chapter 27 verse 13. His mother said to him, "My son, let the curse fall on me. Just do what I say. Go and get them for me. I will not let you go unless you bless me. Who am I?" Jacob. Genesis chapter 32 verse 26. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." I am the first polygamist ever mentioned in the Bible. Who am I? Lamech. Genesis chapter 4 verse 19. Lamech married 2 women, one named Ada and the other Zillah. But as for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Who am I? Joseph. Genesis chapter 50, verse 20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Whatever comes out of the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from the people of Ammon, shall surely be the Lord's. Who am I? Jephthah. Judges. Chapter 11, verse 31. Whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph from the Ammonites will be the Lord's, and I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering. They said to me, make us gods who will go before us. Who am I? Aaron. Exodus chapter 32, verse 23. They said to me, make us gods who will go before us. As for this fellow Moses who brought us up out of Egypt, we don't know what has happened to him. I sang, sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. Who am I? Miriam. Exodus 15:21, NKJV. And Miriam answered them, sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and its rider he has thrown into the sea. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Who am I? Joshua. Joshua. Chapter 24, verse 15. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourselves this day whom you will serve, whether the gods your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates, or the gods of the Amorites, in whose land you are living. But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. Give me this mountain. Who am I? Caleb. Joshua. Chapter 14, verse 12. Now give me this hill country that the Lord promised me that day. You yourself heard then that the Anakites were there, and their cities were large and fortified. But, the Lord helping me, I will drive them out, just as he said. Speak, for your servant is listening. Who am I? Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10. The Lord came and stood there, calling as at the other times, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel said, Speak, for your servant is listening. For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me my petition. Who am I? Hannah. 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 27. I prayed for this child, and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him. 4 rivers flow out me. What am I? Garden of Eden. Genesis chapter 2 verse 10. A river watering the garden flowed from Eden. From there it was separated into 4 headwaters. I said, You shall not die. Go in peace, for we have sworn friendship. Who am I? Jonathan. 1 Samuel chapter 20 verse 42. Jonathan said to David, Go in peace, for we have sworn friendship with each other in the name of the Lord, saying, The Lord is witness between you and me, and between your descendants and my descendants forever. Then David left, and Jonathan went back to the town. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. Who am I? Solomon. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 9. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong. For who is able to govern this great people of yours? I am a Moabitess, but became the great-grandmother of Jesus Christ. Who am I? Ruth. Chapter 4, verse 17. The women living there said, Naomi has a son, and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David. Matthew chapter 1, verse 5. Salmon, the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz, the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed, the father of Jesse. A finger wrote on my wall, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Upharsin. Who am I? Belshazzar. Daniel, chapter 5, verse 25. This is the inscription that was written, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Parsin. I said, How long will you go limping between 2 different opinions? Who am I? Elijah. 1 Kings chapter 18 verse 21. Elijah went before the people and said, How long will you waver between 2 opinions? If the Lord is God, follow him, but if Baal is God, follow him. But the people said nothing. Please let there be a double portion of your spirit on me. Who am I? Elisha. 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 9. When they had crossed, Elijah said to Elisha, Tell me, what can I do for you before I am taken from you? Let me inherit a double portion of your spirit. Elisha replied. She fasted and prayed with her maidens for 3 days, and I pointed the scepter of favor to her. Who am I? King Ahasuerus. Esther chapter 5, verse 2. When he saw Queen Esther standing in the court, he was pleased with her and held out to her the gold scepter that was in his hand. So Esther approached and touched the tip of the scepter. I said, "Do not think to yourself that in the king's palace you will escape any more than all the other Jews. Who am I?" Mordecai. Esther chapter 4, verse 13. He sent back this answer: "Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. I laid my master's rod over the child's face. There was no sign of life. But my master prayed, and the child came back to live. Who am I?" Gehazi. 2 Kings, chapter 4, verse 31. Gehazi went on ahead and laid the staff on the boy's face, but there was no sound or response. So Gehazi went back to meet Elisha and told him, "The boy has not awakened." God said to me, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Who am I? Jeremiah. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. I was asked, "Son of man, can these bones live? Who am I?" Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Chapter 37, verse 3. He asked me, "Son of man, can these bones live?" I said, "Sovereign Lord, you alone know." But I resolved that I will not defile myself with the king's portion. Who am I? Daniel. Daniel. Chapter 1, verse 8. But Daniel resolved not to defile himself with the royal food and wine, and he asked the chief official for permission not to defile himself this way. Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. Who are we? The three Hebrew boys. Daniel. Chapter 3, verse 17. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. God bless you.